Carlos King is no longer on the television show after Sogucci Williams takes a daring legal action. In the world of reality television, the drama that happens off-screen can sometimes be more interesting than the drama that happens on screen. This has definitely been true in the continuing situation involving reality star Sogucci Williams and television producer Carlos King. What began as a disagreement over financial transactions and an increasing amount of animosity between a producer and a star has turned into a much bigger issue. Carlos King was taken off a prominent television show when Sogucci Williams made a daring legal move that rocked the foundations of their working relationship and sent shockwaves through the entertainment world. Background: the rise of Carlos King and Sogucci Williams. Carlos King is a well-known name in the reality television industry. He is a producer, and he is in charge of developing the plots for some of the most popular television shows. King's work can be seen across a number of networks and series, but his most notable contributions are to The Real Housewives of Atlanta, where his influence has served to increase the drama and mystery that has kept audiences watching for years. He has gained a position at the top of his field because of his ability to create fascinating narratives and his sharp eye for plots. Sogucci Williams, on the other hand, is a name that has just gained attention and is swiftly establishing herself as a powerful presence in the world of reality television. Sogucci, a rising star, was a featured cast member in one of King's productions. She gained fame for her larger-than-life personality and her ability to win over the hearts of viewers. However, it appears that the relationship between the two was not as cordial as it seemed on the surface. According to reports, the disagreement between Carlos King and Sogucci Williams began when Sogucci became more and more upset with how the show was presenting her image. Her career on reality television, which had begun with so much promise, quickly took a turn for the worse. According to those close to Sogucci, King had taken creative liberties with her plot, depicting her in a way that did not accurately reflect her genuine characteristics. Sogucci's discovery that King had supposedly altered her footage, which led to sequences that distorted her actions and comments, was the last straw. The legal fight starts. Sogucci Williams made a daring move that would change the direction of the conflict after several months of stress and unsolved disagreements. She filed a lawsuit against Carlos King, claiming that he had defamed her, breached their contract, and caused her severe anguish. Sogucci said in the legal petition that King utilized her personal life as a storyline without her permission and misrepresented her in a way that harmed her reputation and career. The case laid the groundwork for a public court struggle that would soon attract the attention of both the entertainment industry and the general public. Sogucci's legal team claimed that King had deliberately altered the tape to make her look like a villain, which hurt her brand and caused her a lot of emotional pain. They also argued that King had violated their agreement by not adhering to the provisions that pertained to the ownership of her tale. On the other hand, Carlos King's legal team said that they did nothing unlawful and that all of the decisions made about Sogucci's representation were part of the creative direction that is essential to reality television. They said that the genre's nature required modification and exaggeration for entertainment purposes, and that Sogucci knew this when she signed her contract. King's officials stated that the goal was never to cause harm to Sogucci, but rather to produce captivating television that would attract the attention of viewers. The fallout: Carlos King's dismissal. Carlos King was in the middle of a legal dispute, but things took a sudden turn when the network that was airing the TV show in question made an unexpected move. Carlos King will no longer be connected with the show, the network stated. This decision comes in the wake of increasing public pressure and ongoing legal procedures. The network stated that ongoing legal issues and changes in creative direction were the reasons for his departure. However, many who were familiar with the situation instantly suspected that Sogucci's legal proceedings had a substantial impact on the network's decision. The date of the King's removal was very significant. It happened when the show's ratings were at their highest and production was increasing for another season. Carlos King felt that being taken off the project he had worked on for so long was the conclusion of a chapter in his life. His exit was a dramatic one, highlighting the fact that even in an industry fueled by show and controversy, there are consequences when business relationships go bad. The public reaction to the announcement was divided, as anticipated. Some fans of the show supported Sogucci's daring legal decision, while others were disappointed that King's creative contribution was no longer available. On the other hand, the issue brought to light an important fact about the entertainment industry. The reality television business is not only about producing material, it is also about managing relationships, balancing egos, and making sure that everyone involved feels respected and valued. Sogucci Williams, a rising star. For Sogucci Williams, the legal battle and King's eventual expulsion from the show were significant events that changed the course of her career. Despite the fact that the debate was heated, it also provided Sogucci with the chance to regain control over her career trajectory and image. She was no longer limited by King's creative direction, thus she was able to forge her own career in the world of reality television. Sogucci's court success was not only a personal achievement, it also made a statement about the power dynamics that exist in the entertainment industry. Producers and networks often have complete control over reality stars, who have their lives manipulated and changed in order to delight the audience. Sogucci made it clear that she was prepared to defend her right to be treated with respect, not only as a reality television star, but also as a professional who has control over her own story, by taking a stand. Sogucci's career took off when the legal battle was over. She immediately found new prospects in the entertainment industry, both in reality television and in other areas. Many people admired her for her courage in the face of challenges, and she quickly became a role model for other budding stars who were afraid of being taken advantage of or misled in the same way. Sogucci's ascent to fame was not solely due to her time on the show, it was also a monument to her perseverance, her ability to stand her ground, and her unwillingness to let anybody else tell her tale. Carlos King's future. Carlos King's future in the entertainment world is still unknown. Although his leaving the television show was disappointing, he still has people who support him. He is still considered by many in the industry to be a skilled producer, who has a talent for making interesting television shows. However, this incident could have a lasting impact on his career, especially considering the public nature of his departure and the legal fights that have followed. King's departure has also led to more extensive discussions regarding the ethical implications of producing reality television shows. As the industry continues to expand and change, it is inevitable that questions concerning permission, representation, and the manipulation of real-life events will become more important. Carlos King's fall from glory is a warning about the delicate balance between entertainment and exploitation in the realm of reality television. Industry impact: a new era for reality television. The legal battle between Carlos King and Sogucci Williams is a sign of the changing environment in the world of reality television. In recent years, viewers have become more conscious of how reality television may twist and distort actual lives in order to increase ratings. Stars have found it simpler to fight back against the stories that are being created about them because of the growth of social media and the increasing influence of online communities. Sogucci Williams' lawsuit is part of a larger trend in which reality stars are taking a more active role in controlling their public image and ensuring that their tales are conveyed on their own terms. The event also raises questions about the obligation of producers and networks to protect their artists. The power relations between producers and players in the reality television industry should be re-examined, especially considering that reality television is now a multi-billion-dollar industry. In order for shows to be successful in the future, they will need to find a way to create interesting content while still treating their performers with the respect they deserve. This legal battle will probably determine the rest of Carlos King's career. Although the industry may be eager to forgive and forget, the consequences of this controversy will not be quickly erased from memory. In a similar vein, Sogucci Williams' victory could represent a new chapter in her career, but it also indicates that the entertainment business is gradually beginning to change. Stars like Sogucci are at the forefront of this change, advocating for more control and respect in an industry that is built on spectacle. Conclusion: the strength of taking a stand. The story of Carlos King and Sogucci Williams serves as a powerful reminder of the way power is distributed in the entertainment industry. Even while reality television may be produced and manipulated to some extent, the true lives of the people involved should not be ignored or discounted. Sogucci Williams was able to regain control over her narrative by initiating legal action against Carlos King, and her efforts will certainly motivate others in the business to do the same. The consequences of this legal battle may continue to be felt throughout the world of reality television, but one thing is for sure: the days of unrestrained manipulation and exploitation may be coming to an end. Reality stars such as Sogucci are now more emboldened than ever to stand up for themselves and demand fair treatment, both on and off screen. As the industry changes, it will be fascinating to observe how the balance of power continues to shift, with talented individuals gaining more influence over their own narratives and futures. In the end, this chapter in the world of reality television could be remembered as a turning point. It changed the way that both actors and producers approached the development of content, the portrayal of personal lives, and the managing of professional relationships.